we're just swinging around here, so I guess we might as well get on with it. My name is still Wayne Simmons, last time I checked, and we're here at the Beaufort BMX Open Day, the first inaugural Open Day, because it's only been going 12 months, and in that 12 months, it has become the largest BMX organization in Western Australia. Here with me is Eddie. Come on in, Eddie. We can hang out.
How you going?
How you doing, Eddie?
Good. Thanks, Wayne.
Now, Eddie is the treasurer for the association. Now, Eddie, can you tell us how this organization came about?
Well, it was just some parents. There used to be a track here about 15 years ago, and some parents decided to try to get it up and running again, and that's how it came about. We got a committee together, and what used to be a clay pit 12 months ago is now, well, we feel one of the best tracks around.
Excellent. Now, I'd heard this is quite a fast track compared to some of the others. Do you know who designed this track?
The track was basically designed by our track manager, Barry Hahn, with a lot of help from his son, Patrick, who is one of our older riders. And, yeah, we try to make the track so it suited all age groups, right from the little 5-year-olds up to the bigger kids.
Excellent. Now, when we talk about how many people you do have in your club, how many is it?
Well, we have about 185 members now, I think, and we race on a Friday night starting at 7:30, and we generally average about 120 to 130 riders on a Friday night.
Wow, that's a pretty good output, especially considering you've only been together only for 12 months. What do you think has attributed to the actual sport itself to make it so popular so quickly?
Well, out here where we are in Beaufort, there's not a great deal for people to do without travelling, and I think because we race on a Friday night, it's taken as a social event. You get all the parents down here, and it's just a good night for everybody.
Yeah, it's just good, clean fun. Actually, some of our people haven't had any good, clean fun in a long time, especially our camera people. But as we move along, now I think that everybody has some kids that are involved in this sport. I had heard that there's even a 3.5-year-old involved in this sport.
Yeah, our youngest rider at the club is 3.5, and she's actually something to watch to go around the track. It's good fun watching her.
Actually, I think we just saw over there warming up, checking their tires to make sure they go. Yeah, we had a couple of people in my car today, and it looked like I was getting ready to have a flat, so I can understand what you're talking about. Thank you, Tony. Now, is there anything else that you think the general public should know about this particular club?
Well, only that we race on a Friday night. Our nominations close at 7:30. We generally try to get finished by about 9:30. And even in this weather, touch wood, we've only got wet once, and that was on Friday night. But yeah, it's just everyone has a good time down here on a Friday night.
Excellent. Now, I think if I was living in Beaufort, I think I'd have my little bike down here too, you know. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Archery.
Hello, my name is James from Balls and All, an extra long one there. And today I'm speaking to Bill Nicholson. How you going, Bill?
Yeah, James, I'm going terrific, thank you.
Okay, what is today all about?
We're currently running the State Indoor Championships for Archery. It's run by the Archery Society of Western Australia. So we have people here from all around Western Australia, from Bunbury, the northern suburbs, of course, Gosnells, Yokine, the main centre at Whiteman Park, of course.
Now, I know to do archery, it's obviously got to have a lot of concentration to get your shot. Walking through it, what do you do when you line up for your shot?
Well, we're shooting with an extended arm, of course, pulling back to your chin, aiming through your sight, and hopefully having a nice smooth release. With the gear I'm using at the moment, I'm shooting with a compound bow. You're allowed to have rear sights. You're allowed to have a magnified sight at the front, as we have here. Yep. And we're also allowed to have a release aid, which acts like a trigger mechanism.
Okay.
With the bows that they use for the Olympic rounds, they're not allowed any of the release aids. They're not allowed peep sights, and they're not allowed magnified sights.
Wow.
So we're lucky enough here today. We've got people shooting all disciplines. They have the traditional long bow that the English used to use. We have compound bows, as I'm using here. We have people shooting the Olympic discipline with the recurve equipment. And of course we have people shooting crossbows as well.
Yeah.
And people shooting with sights or with no sights. They've got the choice.
Now, what is that thing on the front there? The bar there?
The bar that we've got, this is a stabiliser.
Okay.
It's used to balance your bow. It tends to absorb some of the shock and heartbeat and such like, but predominantly it's there to balance your equipment. And it lets it roll forward correctly. and it stops just bumping back and throwing into your face.
Yeah. Now, when you're shooting, what is the ideal shot? Is it obviously to get a bullseye, or what are you after?
We have the centre of the yellow is divided into two zones. The 9 zone is the outer yellow. The centre yellow is 10 points, and inside the middle of the yellow is another aiming spot we call the X. And they're used for countback when one person beats another, but you've actually got more X's than 10s. So that's used there. But the perfect shot, straight down the middle of the target into the X, and hopefully to do it again and again and again. So if you're lucky enough, you can actually get one arrow up behind the other. It's called the Robin Hood.
Now, how does the scoring work, like today's competition?
Today we're shooting 25 metres in the morning, the first half of the morning. We're shooting 30 arrows. Then we've just set up the smaller faces. We shot the 25 metres this morning, 30 arrows, possible score is 300 points. We're now shooting 18 metres, and again it's 300 points is a possible. It's combined score 600 points, and the winners in each division, men's, ladies, compound, recurve, whatever. This afternoon we're shooting a match play division, where it's one person against the other. It's a straight knockout situation. So we'll have the adults against the kids. And most of the time, the kids usually beat the adults. They're pretty good, yeah.
That's great. Now, you said before the idea obviously is you shoot one in the middle and you want to try and get another one in. Has that ever happened here?
It happens to most other people. I did it 28 years ago, and just before you guys rolled in this morning, I managed to do it the second time in 28 years. And this is what can happen.
Zoom in on this one camera.
One behind the other. It's the perfect shot. Straight up the back of your other arrow. Fortunately, you can get the same score that this arrow hit in the first place. So if this was a 10, you finish up with 2 10s instead of losing it as you might with some other sports.
That's awesome. And what is the arrows actually made out of?
My arrows I'm using today are made from aluminium with steel points. Some of the other people are using carbon shafts or carbon and aluminium mix.
And if anyone out there is interested in taking up the sport, who could they get in contact with?
There's a club near you. Of course, we have a fairly large advert in the Yellow Pages under the sports division, and alternatively they can contact myself on 9274 5736. I'm with the Kalamunda Governor Sling Archers, but within the Archery Society of Western Australia there are clubs at Whiteman Park, Yorkine, Greenwood, Yanchep.
It's all over.
All around the place. So certainly, if you can contact me, get in contact with the Yellow Pages would be the ideal spot.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time and all the best of luck today.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Thanks a lot for that, James, and let's thank you to a lot of the guys down there at the Archery. It looks like it was a heck of a lot of fun, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Now, Eddie, if someone wanted to get involved with this BMX club, what would their number be?
The best person to ring would be the president, Steve Atkinson, 9526 2241.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for your time, Eddie, and wish you every success today, and should be fun.
Thank you, Wayne.
Now, we're going to go now to a break. And then we're going to come back and we're going to see what's happening at Ellenbrook Speedway.
Hey, welcome back everybody. It's me, Debbie. I've got Justin and James, and we're down here at Ellenbrook Speedway once again. James.
How you doing?
Seen any exciting stuff yet?
Yeah, there's a couple of good pranks, which was always good to see, and everything's swinging and balls and all's happening. Justin, what do you think, mate?
Oh, mate, love coming down here. Love watching the sprint cars and the speed cars. And
those sprint cars are great.
Saw little juniors roll it over there before, which is not too good to see. But he walked away. He was sweet. So yeah, no, we're down here for another good day.
And the young ladies are out there giving it a good shot today too. So good on you, girls.
I think it's quite impressive. I think there's a lot of girls who actually do drive here. You never would think. You think it's just a blokey sport, but the girls come out and they win sometimes, which is good. Probably more than some.
Now tell us, James. We've got some blokes over there. What have they got to say for themselves today?
I have no idea, but I'll go find out now. So I'll see you people later. All right, what's your name, mate?
Noel.
Yeah.
Bruce and Greg.
Okay, and what do you guys do?
We're in the cheer squad making the banners.
Yeah. And I think you got a bit of a picture there?
Yeah. This is one of the banners from the Foundation Derby Day back in June, and we make these banners.
And is it just for all sports clubs or?
No, it's just for the, well, yes, we make for all the footy clubs and that. Yeah.
And do you make them as well?
Yeah, I help make them, yeah.
What goes into it?
Oh, there's a lot we do, yeah.
And what kind of things do you do with it?
I cut the letters out and stick them onto the banner itself, and it takes about 4 hours of a Saturday morning. Yeah.
It takes what, 2 seconds to destroy?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, they just run through it, and some of the players, one player doesn't run through it, and that's Ryan Turnbull. Yeah. He doesn't run through it.
He bounces off them?
No, he walks around the side of it.
Right. All right, well, I'm going to go back to Moose now. So as you can see, we're going to be doing a lot of stories down here, lots of good fun, and say good day to the big man.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Balls and Long. We're here at the Byford BMX Club, and as you can see, the skies are starting to open up on us. And I just want to give a big apology to the people at the Ross Moyne Senior Citizens and the Bullcreek Broncos, because we actually told them the story would have been on the same week that we actually ended up having to do our special for the super bikes, and a lot of them missed it. So because of your big request, we're going to replay that story now. So to all the people down there, our apologies, but we're going to give you a chance to have a look at it again now.
Today's story is on the Bullcreek Broncos boot scooting. How are you going, Eric?
I'm well, thanks, James.
Yeah, and what's it all basically about today?
Group of students from Bullcreek Primary School coming to the Riverton Ross Moyne Pensioners Club to perform various dances in boot scooting.
Okay. And what is your role then?
I'm actually the dance instructor. I teach the kids all the routines that they're going to perform today. And we train Mondays and Fridays, early in the morning from 8 o'clock to 8:30. So it's prior to school time, so the kids commit to coming in before school to train.
And what is your role there, Rhonda?
I only help in a small way. I'm the driver when I need a driver, and I go to training on a Monday and a Friday when I can, just to help Natty a little bit.
Okay. Do you boot scoot yourself?
Natty and I boot scoot with the Mustangs. We go on a Thursday night and a couple of other times during the week.
That's great. And how long has it been going?
The group started in 1997 and have been performing each year since.
And what are they available for?
They perform at other primary schools, senior citizen centres within the Fremantle district, education week at shopping centres, and also the possibility of road trips to another district.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do you enjoy teaching the kids?
Love it. Absolutely love it. And when you come out to perform at senior citizen centres, that's when it makes all the difference. Because seeing the young kids interact with the seniors, it's really, really awesome to watch them perform. Most of the dances I teach are what I learned from the Mustangs. And actually the Mustangs have helped start us up and support us through it.
Yeah, I think that's great. Now, is there a phone number if anyone wants to, suppose, get the kids out to a certain venue? Is there a phone number they can call or something they can get in contact with?
Yes, they can ring Bullcreek Primary School on 9332 3244. Yeah. We try to organise 3 bookings a term, and if they would like us to come out maybe next term or even next year, we would love to come out and do so. So 9332 3244.
That's great, guys. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm speaking with the Bullcreek Broncos. There's a lot of them, so we'll get all their names. So what's all your names?
Todd, Michelle, Cara, Natasha, Zara, Ray, James, Tanya, Liana, Amy, Shana, Melissa, Daniel.
Yeah. And have you guys all been doing it together for the last 3 years, or?
Some of us started this year, and others have been doing it because it runs from years 5 to 7. So some start this year, some have been doing it for 2 years, and some's been doing it for 3 years.
How long have you been doing it?
I just started this year.
I started last year, and yeah.
And
been doing it for 3 years because they auditioned at grade 5 and they've been doing it since.
And what do you like about it?
I like about that we get to show people the dances and they enjoy it.
And what do you enjoy about it?
The music that we don't know and just like different dances and stuff.
That's great. Thanks a lot, everyone. Anyway, have a good time. Now I'm speaking with Rita. How you going?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. And Dot?
Yes.
Yeah, how you going? And Jean, how you going?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're the president. What is today all about?
It's our fortnightly meeting with the Riverton Rossmoyne branch of the Pensioners League, and we have entertainment nearly every meeting, which, as you can see, brings the crowd. And they stay for lunch, and then they have their bingo this afternoon. But it's a good crowd.
What is your role here?
Well, I'm social secretary, and I try to organise some kind of entertainment for the type of people that we have here that we will enjoy. And we also have a trip that goes out once a month, the last week of the month, and we try to make that interesting. We go to some area in Perth, somewhere for lunch. We have morning tea before we get there. We have a trip around Perth, which gives us a pretty good idea of the whole area and the layout. And these people really do enjoy it because they socialise on the way. It's a lot of socialising going on, which is so good for people that are on their own too. Yeah.
Big thanks to the gang at the Bullcreek Broncos for doing that for the senior citizens. A bunch of beautiful people. Fantastic to go down and watch. So I hope you enjoyed that. And the other thing too, we've had so many requests for the big Supercross special we had. We're now looking into seeing whether we can replay that because you've requested. Remember, it's your sports and leisure show. Okay, I'm going to go along and show you some of the BMX heroes here. What's your name?
Zach.
Hey?
Zach.
And your name?
Joshua, Brendan, Nathan.
You can say your last name if you want.
Kieran Hunter.
Casey,
Cameron. Donna. Stacey.
Jay Gregson, Ben Mullins, Ben McDonald,
Jess.
What is it?
Jess.
Jess.
Mitchell Lee.
Ricky Mitchell,
Luke Hermione.
Reese,
Blake.
Joshua Betts, Chris,
Matthew Breeze.
Hey, you've been fighting, have you?
Nah.
Who won?
Me.
Good on you. You know?
Darryl Mullins,
Matt Spark.
Matt Spark.
Yeah.
That's a good name. And your name, young man?
My name is Wayne, and I love to be on TV.
And you're going to have a chat with someone we spoke to last year, so I'm going to leave you to do it.
Thank you. Now, as you notice, I'm not really worried about the elements, Rain doesn't bother me. Oh, sorry. Can you hold this, young man? Thank you. Now, I'm here with Kaylin Young, one of the superstar jumpers. I'm a tough guy now, so I don't need the umbrella. I'm all right. Thank you. How you doing, Kaylin?
Yeah, all right, mate.
Now, you also jumped at the Superdome. Now, if you could tell us how long it took you to perfect that jump. That was pretty spectacular, by the way.
I've been dirt jumping for about 5 years, racing for about 12, and I learnt the backflip about 3 years ago, and it's taken me that long to get it right.
Now, what is the training like to get ready for something like that?
We usually go take a ramp down to a river and jump off the river, jump off the jetty into the river, so you don't hurt yourself as much. But it's usually just go out there and have lots of fun.
Well, don't do this at home. Notice he goes down to the river. Now, you've been doing this for 9 years. You're 15 now. How far would you like to go in the sport?
Hopefully, I'd like to go to the US soon enough. Race for a big-time BMX company and make some cash.
Oh, okay, then yeah, we all seem to be after that. Now, actually, somebody's there with an umbrella. Now, do you have any sponsors or anybody you'd like to thank, like Elvis or anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jeffrey from the bike shed in Byford. He's been a good help, helps me out with the racing and stuff like that. And just my dad, he's bring me a long way with BMX.
Excellent. Well, we want to wish you every success. And we were down at the Superdome when you did that jump. That was pretty spectacular, you and your brother. And a bit of a buzz in front of 13,000 people, huh?
Yeah, for sure. It was good atmosphere. It was huge.
Excellent. Well, we wish you every success. Just like some of you young budding superstars coming up, I'm sure you're going to be there. The name of this show is, if y'all can all say it together, the name of this show is Balls and All. Can y'all say it? 1, 2, 3. Balls and All. All right. We're going to keep swinging today.
It's a good clean start from the whole lot of this field, but it's going to be little Benny Rose on this side who comes away with the best start of it. They head down that first straight and he's really starting to turn it on. He's not got the best line coming into that turn though, and coming away with it now. It's the number 183 rider who's got the best jump of it now. I think maybe 483 and Nicholas Garner. Right away as they head down towards the back section of the track now, there's Garner out in the front and Rose really starting to put a few in to pick up this lead again. They comes into the back section of the track now into the big turn number 3. Over the tabletop they go. They come back towards us now. It's going to be Garner who's out in the front now on his own. Comes a little bit out of shape, comes through there. Benny Rose having to do some hard work and a big battle back further in the field, but it's going to be Garner the whole way through. Rose in second. 10.28 of Ross Armand picking up third place. The rest of the field coming through to...
Thanks a lot to all the young superstars and the Kaylin, and we wish them every success today and in the future. Now we did a story about the Olympic torch, and that was done down at La Tropicana restaurant in Cottesloe. And it was done with Ann Darling, and I do mean Darling. That's her last name too. So take a look at the story. Hello, I'm Wayne Simmons for Balls and All, and we're swinging once again down in Cottesloe. Isn't that exciting? Yes, we're going to see the actual Olympic torch. We'll be passing past here, La Tropicana, about 12:40 this afternoon. So stick around. It's going to be a stone gas, honey. My name is still Wayne Simmons, and we're going to have a ball. Now I'm here with Ann Darling. Yes, now I got that right. Her last name is Darling. How you doing, Ann?
I'm very good, thank you.
And you are one of the people that's involved with La Tropicana on this fine day?
Yes, the best cafe on the Cottesloe Beach.
Ooh, that's a big statement. Well, I guess you can back it up. We got the Olympic torch coming past here, and so is this? What does this mean to you?
The Olympic torch, I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's not often you have the Olympic Games right here in Australia, and we're right on in the action, as you might say.
That's true, and you know, a lot of times in Australia you'll have a lot of great events, but unfortunately for some reason they don't make it over the border to come over here to Perth. So this is one event that's coming right past your doorstep.
Yeah, it's a shame we've got the Nullarbor, and it sort of stops a lot of, as you say, a lot of good things coming this way, but it hasn't stopped this one.
Excellent. Now, I'm sure you guys are excited about this, and I'm sure in the next, half an hour or so, this place will be filled to capacity. So, what are you looking forward to in the day?
Well, I mean, you know, what am I looking forward to in the day? I'm looking forward to seeing these guys coming past, you know, and watching it all. It's all going to be here in the next half an hour. So for the rest of the day, what I'm looking forward to is seeing lots of people enjoying the view and enjoying the cafe and enjoying the ocean and having a good time. It's a great day.
And plus hanging out with the crew from Balls and All.
Well, that was taken for granted. That's up the top. I mean, that's number one.
Thank you, Ann. Well, thanks a lot for your time, and we'll get on with the fun festivities. Here's the procession now. It's just amazing. I'm getting a bit of goosebumps here, you know. You don't get to see these things every day. Here we are. The Olympic torch is coming, making its way down into Cottesloe now. Making its way down the street. Here it comes. And we have Murray running with the torch. This must be an extremely exciting moment for him. And the crowd is going crazy, cheering him on. You just couldn't imagine the excitement and what's going on in his mind right now, being one of the few and the proud to be able to carry the Olympic torch. Looking trite, sprightly, might add. As the crowd cheers him on, you can hear the excitement now. A moment for the ages. And Murray gets a great round of applause from this appreciative West Australian audience. Now the torch has just passed, so now we're talking to some of the people who witnessed this great event. And your name is?
Daniel Walsh.
All right, Daniel. Now, what does the Olympic torch passing mean to you?
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for everyone in Australia to get a look at what's going on around the place and, come through, have a chance to get their piece of the Olympics without actually, if they don't get a chance to get over there, and see some of the people that represent Australia at the same time.
Excellent. I mean, I think we may never get this other chance to see Olympics on these shores in our lifetime. So I'd have to say this is more of a momentous event than a lot of us recognize.
Oh, absolutely. It, like I say, it just gives everyone an opportunity to get a feel for the Olympic spirit if they don't get over and actually see the event themselves.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, and thanks a lot for your hospitality, letting us come up here.
Not a problem. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you. I'm with Allison in Sydney. How you doing?
Pretty good today. Exciting day. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun.
Okay, now you guys just saw the torch come by. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's just a part of being Australian. We've got the Olympics here this year, and it's pretty good to know that even in Perth we still get a part of it.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? What does that mean to you?
It was actually quite funny. Alison and I were talking, saying we felt that we had some tears coming on, and we thought, no, we can't cry. That's a little tragic, but it was really special. But it would have been nice to know who the people were that ran past us, because we didn't actually know. But obviously, someone special for Perth and for Western Australia.
Yeah, everybody, we're here still at the BMX Club in Byford, and it looks like the kids and everybody here is having a great time. A lot of family support, as you can see, for all the young guys and girls. In fact, some of them aren't so young. Actually, they're out here racing and still having fun. It's a great facility, even if you don't live near this area, but you want to get involved, ring them, and they'll certainly put you on to your local BMX Club area and let you know how to get involved. Okay, well, as you can see, there's a big crowd here. The sun's come out for us, so it's really nice, and we're going to be heading off.
Coming out hard and fast to the 568 and the 6 Australia. Jared Smith comes out with all guns blazing. Benny Davis in a marked as they hammer in the devil's elbow first in the first dress. Come on, guys, catch me about them, says the 6 Australia machine of Jared Smith. But hasn't got it all his own way. We got little Jamie Ward in there. That's Braveheart. He's starting to work his way through the field. He's put backside tracks on. He's up and pumping now as they charge out through South Thunderdome's come and gone as they start to wind it up now. Down into the 6 dome with a 6 Australia machine. Jared Smith. That's all over Red Rover. The 1511 machine. Andrew Gillette will take second place on the 568 machine. And Benny Davis will charge to the right.
Welcome back, everyone. We're still up here at Ellenbrook Speedway. With me now is the president, Len Hawkins. How you going, buddy?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad. How's today been going so far?
Oh, pretty good. We didn't think we'd be here today because of the weather, but it's fanned out all right. And unfortunately, the crowd's down a little bit because they thought it was going to rain. So, the cars are still here. That's the main thing.
Oh, that's right. And they're out there now giving it a balls and all trick. So it should be a good day. I actually saw the water truck out there before, which was unexpected.
Yeah, well, you've got to put a little bit of water on, just keep the dust down and keep the people happy, and a bit of excitement as well.
Oh, we all know you've got a couple of cars at home in the shed, so when are you going to bring them down?
Oh, when you come out and give me a hand to put them together.
All right, done. How about next Friday night, mate? Bring it down next Sunday.
Friday night's a bad night for me, mate. All the truck drivers come in and they want to, have a beer or two.
Oh, we'll come have a couple of beers then. Well, actually, next story, Len, we're going down to Bayswater. Sorry, Jimmy did, down to Ozkick. So we'll cross and see what Jimmy's up to.
Hello, I'm James from Balls and All, and we're down here at Horton Park speaking with the coaches of the Bayswater Bears. So how you going, Louis?
Great, mate. How are you yourself?
Good, mate.
Coming down?
Would you like to tell us a bit about the Bayswater Bears?
Well, maybe our president should do that, but we're here primarily for the Bayswater Bears Ozkick program, which is kids from 6, 7 and 8 years old, to go through AFL-approved
coaching clinics, and they play little games. And we've got how many kids at the moment? 60 odd kids in our program. And they come from all around the Bayswater, Bedford, Morley, Beachborough, Naranda, all around. And they have a great time. So yeah, they're having a good time learning some skills of AFL footy. Non-competitive, no tackling, so kids can't get hurt. So good program for kids of that age, actually.
That's great. And what is your role here, Gary?
I'm the coach or the Ozkick coordinator. Every club has a coordinator appointed, and then under them they can have a coach or assistant coaches like Louis and Mark out the back there. It just helps, depending on the numbers of kids we get, it depends on how many coaches we get. And I attend all the FDT, Football Development Trust meetings, and take up any marketing issued by McDonald's, who help us out at heaps. They give us heaps of stuff free, so...
Trying to give a plug there, were you?
They do a lot for us, so...
He's after a free hamburger.
While you're at Macca's, I would like a cheeseburger to go. And, yeah, how often do they train?
We have training every Wednesday night between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And then on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock, we play for an hour. And best way to describe how the game is worked out is if you can imagine a netball court split into 3 zones. The children are split up into those 3 zones. They just play in one zone per quarter, and then we rotate them. So they get a chance at being a back or a forward or a centre.
And where do these kids go from here?
Well, at our club, obviously, they go up. The next level is under 9s. But kids stay in Ozkick for approximately 3 years, so 6, 7 and 8 years old. And here at Bayswater, we tend to match our kids up on a Sunday in a game with kids of equal size and skill, of equal ability. So everyone gets the opportunity to have a kick and grab a mark, take a screamer. So they all want to be Tony Modra or Tony Lockett, mate. So the biggest thing they want to do is have a kick. So, yeah, and as they grow older, obviously, they'll go through the grades here at Bayswater, hopefully, and onto the waffle and onto AFL.
All the way.
No, that's what we're hoping. To Richmond, to Hawthorn, to East Perth. So
the president's probably the best one who can explain what happens to the kids after they leave Ozkick.
All right, thanks a lot, guys, anyway.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Now I'm speaking with Sarah. How you going?
Good, thanks.
Okay, what's your role down here?
I'm the manager for Ozkick. I do all the registrations, make sure the jumpers get taken home, get washed, drink bottles, give out merit awards, that sort of thing.
And how long has Ozkick been going?
In our club, you'd be best to speak to Vince, who's our president of the club.
So how long has it been going, Vince?
It's been going for quite a number of years. It was basically introduced as modified to attract and keep more kids involved in football.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a fairly good success football-wise.
Yeah, now you're the president down here, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm in my second year as president, and it's certainly quite a challenging role, as one would expect.
And what made you get involved in this?
Oh, look, I have a love for the game anyway, but I also have an interest in the administration of things, and I suppose sometimes in the right place at the right time. So, but I've still got a fair bit to learn, and probably my biggest focus, along with the committee, has been to regrade the club, if you like. It's fair to say we're in an area where the population has been a much older group, if you like, but the club's done really well in the last couple of years to grow its numbers in all grades, especially in Ozkick. Last year we're close to 80 kids, which makes us one of the bigger Ozkicks going around in the East Perth zone.
Now, do these kids play kids from other areas?
Generally, Ozkick is maintained within the club itself, but twice a year, basically, we have carnivals against other clubs. We had a fairly big one here last year. We had 2 or 3 other clubs rock up, and it was a fairly successful day, and the kids do appreciate playing against other clubs.
Now, if someone out there's watching think they'd like to get their son, whatever, involved, is there a number they can call?
Yes, they can contact me on 9377 0962. And we can organise registration. They can come on down on a Wednesday night, have a train and play on a Sunday.
Yeah. And how many months a year does it go for?
Roughly
Pretty
6.
much alongside the Aussie rules season?
Yeah, tend to stick with a with the Aussie rules.
One thing from my point of view, I think a lot of parents are worried about their kids who sit home and play PlayStations, whatever. This is really good for them because they get out and get into sport.
The kids love it.
Yeah.
They love it. Yeah. They love the coaches. They love the atmosphere. It's good for the parents to meet new parents. Just overall good time.
And it's also a good stepping stone for them, isn't it, if they come here and start out?
It certainly is. The aim of the modifieds from Ozkick through to 12s is to teach them different facets of the game at a pace so kids still are interested in football. By the time they get to 13s, which is open rules, and I think it's worked fairly well. As like most other sports, you get to an age group probably around your 14s and 15s where kids start to get other interests. And, you know, you obviously have a dropout rate. But look, I think anything that, to me, football provides a very important role. And I think the way I say it is the more kids we keep off the streets and involved in a sport like football, I think it helps long-term helps the community anyway.
Great. Well, on behalf of Balls and I'd like to thank you guys a lot, and we'll have a look at the kids running around.
Great, thanks
Thank you very much for coming down.
We're the mean machines in the red and the green, so listen closely to our thing. Baysy boys are best around. 6-7 years they've been in town. We've kicked ass from ground to ground. Now we're here to take the crown. So, 'cause Baysy boys are best around. Yay!
Yes, we're still here. Now we're talking to some of the local people. Some of the local name.
Reese.
Yeah?
Bianca. Steph. Jackson. Corey. Michael.
Okay, what do you like about footy?
I like it because I like kicking the ball to the goal, and I like being in the ruck sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I like being defender.
Yeah. And who's your favourite footy player?
I don't actually have one.
And what do you like about coming down here?
Sometimes it's fun, and you get to do a lot of stuff like play games and all that, and it's fun.
Do you want to say hi to anyone at your school?
Hello, Brianna and Latoya.
And how long have you been playing, mate?
1 year.
1 year. Is it good fun?
Yep.
Yeah. What about you? What do you like about playing footy, mate?
Oh, just kicking goals and getting a kick.
Cool. And you?
Well, I like how they take really big, strong marks, and when they're in the ruck, how high they go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what do you think about your coaches?
They're good.
Yeah. All right, how old are you?
8.
Yeah.
5.
5.
8.
Yeah.
7.5.
I'm 8.
Yeah.
I'm 7.
All right, all the best of luck anyway.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm James. I'm here at Bayswater Morley with the Bears. This is all for Ozkick. And if you've watched our show or you haven't, start watching it. We do all the local sports and leisure around Perth. And what's the name of the show, kids?
Someone's gonna get it!
Move back! Move back, please! Move back! You're on?
James for that story, and well done, little kids. You certainly put James back into line after that one. Just so you know, James did actually get out alive. Anyway, now we've got Moose. He's gone down to do a story with a future little BMX star. So let's go check it out.
Yeah, thanks to the gang over at Ellenbrook. We'll be back and forth there. In fact, we'll be catching up with them real soon. And I'm now talking to a young lady who's been racing BMXs almost all of her life. And her name is Linda. Hi, Linda. How are you? Say hello.
Hello.
And how old are you?
3.
3? And do you ride these big bikes? Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. And is it a lot of fun?
Yes.
And you're going to one day be the Australian champion?
Yes.
That's good. So, all right, well, you have a lot of fun with that, okay? All right, well, we're going to catch up with more of the gang here. You can see them all over here, all the gang from the Byford BMX Club. How you going, boys? Say g'day.
G'day, mate. Yeah, g'day, mate.
Okay, and we'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm now speaking to a few fellas down here who race the dirt carts. Now, what's your name?
Yeah, Rob Harrison, Great Southern Kart Club.
David Cotton, Dirt Trackers Kart Club. Todd Blakeman, Dirt Trackers Kart Club.
And Bill Cotton, and I'm Ellenbrook and Dirt Trackers Kart Club.
Right, Bill, can you tell us a bit about the dirt kart racing here?
Yeah, well, we've only just started up in the last 3 or 4 months at Ellenbrook. We're looking for new members, so if anybody watches this and they want to come up and have a go or have a talk to any of us, by all means come up to the pits, have a chat to any of us at any time, and we're all pretty helpful guys, and if anybody's interested, it's a very inexpensive sport to get into, and it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Right, how did you become involved in this?
Well, my son basically got started first. That's David here, and he's been racing for about 12 months down at Wellard, and he'd become involved in it, and I got pretty excited about it, so I also started, and then we joined up here. So, yeah, good stuff.
Right, and yourself, Todd, how did you become involved?
So myself and my father, we're racing down at Wellard there, and we're just sharing a kart at the moment, racing that. And I'm also involved with the solos at Bibra Lake and other tracks various around the place. And we're also getting solos up here and a few more of the dirt cars from Wellard up here as well. So, because we're pushing to get the solos up and running in WA again. And so we're getting underway with a full solo team, etc. and getting that running, and the karts up here as well. So we're putting on a good show all around Perth and WA.
Excellent. So it'll be a great thing to see at Ellenbrook. I tell you what, the fellas now are just about to go out there and race. And Wayne actually went down to the Olympic torch relay, and he ran into a young fella called Brad, and he's a Paralympian who's going to be representing Australia at the Sydney Olympics in the basketball. So let's go see what Wayne's gone out and done.
And keeping with the Olympic spirit, I'm here speaking now with Brad Ness, who is also going to be on the Paralympic team. So how you doing, Brad?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Could you tell us a little bit about your event and how you got involved in basketball?
In 1992, I actually had a work accident over at Rottnest Island and got my leg caught in a rope, which made me a below knee amp. And a few years after that, just wanted to get back into sport and ended up playing wheelchair basketball. So.
Excellent. So I guess your skills picked up quite a bit. So.
Oh yeah, we've had to put a lot of work in. It's my 5th year doing it now, so yeah, it's all starting to come together at the right time.
Now, as far as getting on the Olympic team, what was the training like to get even selected? What was the process like?
I had to move across to Melbourne 2 years ago. Got hooked up with a gym over there, Chair Street Health and Fitness, and they really looked after me, and played with the team over there for the last 2 years, and spent 8 months over in Texas playing basketball for College University over there, University of Texas. So.
Okay, then Texas Longhorns, is that right?
No, UTA, yeah. So, but no, it was good. It was good fun, and so I've been over there and been over in Melbourne for the last sort of 3 months playing with the Rangers team over there. So.
Now, the training for the actual Olympic team, how often do you guys get together now?
We get together every sort of 3 weeks. We got a camp in 2 weeks' time, and in Sydney. We just played Holland for the last. We had a week-long tournament with the Oz Slam Down Under, with all the Boomers and the Opals and stuff. So that was pretty good, and we're about to go to America for another tour in about a month's time.
Wow, so I guess you got to keep yourself in condition for that. Who's your coach?
I've got a coach over there, Sandy Blythe, who's he's a captain of the Australian team, and Dave Sirikowski, who's my personal trainer over there, so he looks after me well.
Excellent. Now, your position, I know in Paralympic basketball, it's a few different positions. Your position?
I play sort of like a centre come forward. It's all done on a point system. We're all ranked to our disability so that paras can play with amputees, so it makes it all fair. So I'm rated as a 4.5 pointer, and they're only allowed 14 points on the court per team. So it goes, say if you're a para to here, you're worth 1 point, so you've all got to add up to less than 14 points. So so I play like a forward centre to my disability, yeah.
Excellent. Now, is there anyone you'd like to thank as far as this is concerned?
Wheelchair sports here in WA have been a big help, and like I said, the boys in Melbourne over there, the fitness club over there, Chair Street, and Spy Fitness here have all been a help. And I've got a fundraiser this week on Wednesday night, and last year we had 300 people there, and so everyone's behind you here in WA. It's all been good.
Now, I guess the biggest thing we'd also like to ask you, what does it mean to actually see the torch come by today?
Oh, just the whole atmosphere of it. I mean, I've been back here for another week, or been back for a week, and I've seen it now. This is the second time, and I mean, every time you see it, just the hype's building, and I can't wait till the last one actually lights the big one come Sydney. It gives you a bit of a tickle and makes you know it's all about to happen. It's good.
Now, last Olympics, how did the Australian team fare?
Well, they won the gold.
Well, that's faring pretty well.
They were the surprise packet and got through. They beat the US in the semi-final and got through and beat Great Britain. And it was a dream come true for a lot of those people. And we've got a younger side. A few people retired after that, and so we're sort of ranked in the top 4, and we're hoping to give it another nudge this year.
Excellent. Well, we wish you guys every success and all the best over there, and I know you're going to do West Australia proud.
Yeah, hopefully. No worries. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks, Wayne. You can see Wayne and Moose coming over soon, but we'll catch up with them soon. But with me now is Bette for Simmons, and she is the only registered female sprint car driver in Western Australia. How are you?
I'm well, thanks very much.
Oh, we're watching you out there before. You certainly keep it up with the rest of the blokes out there, so teaching them a few lessons. How are you enjoying it?
Oh, it's great fun. I try hard. I've only been driving for about a year now. I'm from a 3-car team, which involves Rob Holmes and my father, Ray Fitzsimmons. So we've just relocated from Port Hedland to come down to Perth and mix it with the big fellas down here.
Oh, that's fantastic. And the old man lent you the car for the year, or what's the story?
No, I've got my own car. We've all got our own car. I drive a limited sprint car. It's a 350 engine. My dad and Rob, they drive a 360 car.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thanks anyway, Bette.
Great.
I wish you all the best. Are you going back out there again today?
I'll give it a bash.
Oh, good on you. Well, I've got to catch up with the rest of the crew here, but
Okay,
thank you anyway.
thanks, see ya.
What are you
doing? How we going, crew? Moose, all yours, mate.
Good, yeah. Hi, everybody. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and also congratulations, Bette. I don't know if you mentioned it. She's actually the only registered female driver in Western Australia. So
yeah, you mentioned that.
So fantastic.
Yeah, that was excellent, and that's a pretty great effort too.
Yeah, thanks to everyone down at the Byford BMX track. It was really good down there, and also, as we said, we're going to pretend as if this is the night you're watching it. We had a great time in Mandurah this weekend, didn't we, gang?
Yeah, we sure did.
Absolutely, mate. Took the goon bus out.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what happened,
That
but
new
it was
motorbike
great.
really goes good.
Yeah, reason why we're saying, of course, we film a week ahead, but that's a secret. So, don't forget, too, if you'd like to be one of our sponsors, we're always looking for more help here to help us keep going. Make sure you contact us. Tony has now put the number, everyone do this, has now put the number on the bottom of the screen. Number. Email is always the easiest way, but get in touch with us because we'd like to have you as one of our sponsors.
Hey, Moose, I just want to say, too, we're also running another contest. Have you ever been in a tough meeting or something like that, and you just solidified everything, and you're getting ready to shake the guy's hand?
Where's this going? Where's this going?
And you fart. Now, we want to know
what did you
actually done that, and we want to send the emails in to Moose. And the best one gets to hang out with Moose.
I think the contest should be if you have too much Jack Daniels or Jim Beam at home. What were you going to say, Justin?
Yeah, mate. I've lost my train of thought, eh?
Always.
Absolutely. But actually, just recently this week, we caught up with a bloke, Ray, down at Staging Connections, and he's a great fan of the show, and he gave us a couple of mics. couple of thigs, a couple of afros. And like, even if there's people out there like that which, you know, want to just give us a few bits and pieces, help us along our way, it's really appreciative, because Ray's out there looking out for us. It's great.
I was going to say that. Thanks very much to Ray and all the gang down there from Staging Connections, and Rob as well. A bunch of nice people, and that's something we find out as we travel around. Everyone seems to enjoy the show, and we try to work hard at it, as only we know too well. And don't forget, we're here for your sports and leisure. And Debbie, we need some more arts and crafts, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely anything, any sort of leisure thing as well. So
dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Dirt bikes, paper folding, can be. We know that there's a lot of you out there doing things like china painting, all kinds of things like that, and no one's come to us yet. So look, even if your local suburb does anything like that and they want us to come down and have a chat with them and show what you guys do, so other people in your near area can get in touch and come down and have a go at it. That's
We're interested to see anything that you're up to.
Anything we can put on TV, and if we can't put on TV, we'll take it home and look at it as well. Okay, everyone, well, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll be back next Monday night right here on Access 31 UHF. Tell all your friends and everybody about it. Very accessible to watch every Monday night. Wayne's.
My number's under the screen.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to see you next Monday night, 8:30, right here on Access 31. And the name of the show, gang, is Balls in All.
Keep swinging, baby.
See you next week.
Yeah. I just want to thank everybody here. Steve Atkinson, the president of the club. I want to thank some of these lovely ladies for looking after us so well.
Balls and All would like to thank WA-Net, the Hippie Club, Janabub Hollage, and a big thank you to Ellenbrook Speedway.